please join me now in welcoming a representative of Get on the Bus.
Good evening. My name's Karen Vandelat, and I manage the Get on the Bus program. There are close to 300,000 children in California with a parent in prison. 300,000 living with the trauma of being separated from their mom or dad. These kids have their worlds turned upside down. They can be sent to foster care with elderly relatives, separated from their siblings. They change school, their grades suffer, and they're more likely to drop out. These kids have done nothing wrong, and yet they're serving time for their parents' mistakes. Get on the Bus reunites children throughout California with their incarcerated parent for Mother's and Father's Day. Research shows that maintaining contact through visits helps kids deal with the fear and the anger and the anxiety and the shame of the separation. Based right here in Los Angeles, we started 12 years ago with 1 bus and 17 kids. Last year, more than 1,300 children across 60 buses traveled to 9 different prisons. In the beginning, the Department of Corrections was less than enthused about us. You can probably imagine the headaches of maxing out their visiting rooms to hundreds of super excited kids. But after realizing improved behavior and morale amongst the inmates, we now have some of the toughest wardens in the state calling on us to expand and serve their prison. Get on the Bus works for the kids, the prisoners, and for the state. See, we offer more than just a free ride. We transform the dark visiting room into a child-friendly and safe space where a parent can read their child a book or they can work on an art project together. At visit's end, each parent and child is given a special keepsake photo to take home. For many kids, this may be the only photo this child has together with their parent. And for parents, this photo becomes a visible motivator to do their time wisely and make right of the mistakes that they've made. Inmates must be carefully screened, and they must maintain good behavior throughout the year in order to participate. Child visitation provides a direct link to lowering rates of recidivism. Inmates without visits are 6 times more likely to reoffend. Simply put, by helping kids back into the arms of their moms and dads, Get on the Bus helps give parents a reason to stay out of prison. Our goal is to eventually serve every prison in the state, and we need $100,000 to help us double the amount of kids we serve by 2013. Our model is simple, and if you can't give us money, we'll take your time. We're a volunteer-driven organization, and we need more of you. No matter what a parent has done, they are still the most important person to their children, and these children want and need to see them. Join me and get on the bus, and let's give these families a chance to be together. Thank you.
We'll start with Nikki Irvin. Nikki.
Thank you for addressing such a critical issue, something that we don't read about or hear about every day, even though we know that our state's incarcerated population is growing. I really resonated when you dimensionalized it for us, 300,000 families. You repeated that, and I thought that was very helpful. And then the image of the keepsake photo really gets right to the gut. Where I could have used a little more help, I think, is in the call to action. Are you calling the folks to get on the bus? Are you calling out the children, the donors, the volunteers? I want your pitch to maybe think about being a little sharper in that call to action. But overall, you've addressed such a critical topic. Thanks.
Thank you, Nikki. And to wrap up this segment, let's hear from Jake Weinbaum. Jake.
Thanks, Karen. The most compelling part of it for me was when you put it from the point of view of the kid, that the kid is not to blame for the situation. And the facts that you backed it up with, the recidivism, made a very powerful case. The one thing that I wonder is from it is they're visiting 1 day a year, and whether it would be better to have fewer kids visiting more often or not. I'd be interested to hear that at a later date. But I thought it's a very powerful concept, and you're delivering a critically needed service, and it sounds like it's really helping.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Karen Vandelat. And Get on the Bus.